Everyone knows the Hulk, big, green, angry. That's it, right? That's the whole character. Except it's not. Because behind all that rage, behind every Hulk smash, there's a man. A deeply broken, deeply traumatized man who never asked for any of this. Actually, the Hulk wasn't created by a gamma ray. He was created long before that, in a house by a father, when Bruce Banner was just a little boy. This is the story no one told you, and I promise, by the end of this video, you'll never see the Hulk the same way again. Let's go back to the very beginning. Before the lab, before the radiation, before any of it, Bruce Banner grew up in a house full of fear. His father, Brian Banner, was brilliant, a nuclear physicist, smart, successful, respected, and absolutely terrifying at home. Brian Banner was convinced that his work with radiation had somehow altered his DNA, that it had passed something dangerous down to his son, that Bruce wasn't normal, so he treated Bruce like he wasn't normal. The abuse started early, emotional, physical, constant. Bruce watched his father lose control over and over again. He learned very quickly that anger, that losing control, was the most dangerous thing in the world. So he did the opposite. He buried everything, every feeling, every fear, every bit of pain, locked away, deep down, never to come out. But here's the thing about burying things. They don't stay buried. And then one night, everything got worse. His mother, Rebecca, tried to take Bruce and leave. Brian found out, and he killed her. Bruce watched it happen. He was just a child. And at the funeral, Brian told Bruce not to cry, not to show emotion, not to grieve the mother he just lost. So Bruce didn't. He stood there, silent, still. A little boy holding in the most unbearable pain imaginable. That was the day the monster was born, not in a lab, not from gamma radiation, right there, at his mother's funeral. Fast forward, years later. Bruce grows up to be exactly what you'd expect from someone who buried everything their whole life. Quiet, controlled, brilliant. He becomes one of the greatest scientific minds in the world. He throws himself into work because work doesn't hurt. Work doesn't betray you. Work doesn't lose control and destroy everything you love. And then, the gamma ray. During a test of an experimental gamma bomb, Bruce runs onto the testing field to save a teenager who wandered in by accident. He pushes the kid to safety and takes the full blast himself. He survives. But something changes the next time Bruce gets angry, really angry. He transforms into something massive, something green, something that feels no pain, fears nothing, and destroys everything around it. The Hulk. But here's what most people completely miss. The Hulk isn't a side effect of the radiation. The radiation just unlocked what was already there. All those years of buried rage, all that pain with nowhere to go, all the anger of a little boy who was never allowed to feel anything. The gamma ray didn't create a monster, it set one free, and that changes everything about how you see Bruce Banner. Now think about what Bruce's life actually looks like day to day. He can never get too angry, ever, not even a little. Because anger leads to the Hulk, and the Hulk leads to destruction. He can't have a normal relationship, because getting too close to someone means putting them in danger. The Hulk has hurt people Bruce loves, over and over again. He can't hold a normal job for long, can't stay in one place, can't build a normal life. He's been hunted by the military for years, treated like a weapon, like a threat, like something to be contained or destroyed, not a person. And here's the cruelest part. Bruce Banner is one of the smartest people on the planet. He understands exactly what's happening to him. He can diagnose his own condition, trace it back to his childhood, understand the psychology behind it. And he still can't stop it. Imagine knowing exactly why you're broken and being completely unable to fix it. That's Bruce Banner's life. And if all of that wasn't enough, the world decided to make it worse. The moment the government found out about the Hulk, one man made it his mission to destroy him, General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Ross didn't see Bruce Banner. He didn't see a traumatized man who needed help. He saw a weapon, a threat, something to be captured, studied, or eliminated. For years, Bruce was hunted, chased across the country, forced to run from city to city, never staying in one place long enough to build a life. Think about that for a second. Bruce Banner, one of the smartest people alive, spent years running, not from villains, not from aliens, from his own government, from the people who were supposed to protect him. And the cruelest part? Ross was relentless. The more Bruce tried to control the Hulk, the harder Ross pushed. Every time Bruce got close to a normal life, Ross showed up and destroyed it. He didn't want a cure. He wanted a weapon. Bruce Banner just wanted peace, and the world wouldn't let him have it. But wait, it gets even darker than that. Here's the part of the story that most people never talk about. The Hulk isn't just one personality, he's several. Over the years in the comics, Bruce Banner develops multiple different Hulk personalities, each one representing a different part of his fractured psyche. There's the Savage Hulk, the one everyone knows, pure rage, childlike mind, just wants to be left alone, smashes everything that threatens him. There's Gray Hulk, also known as Joe Fixit, cunning, manipulative, morally gray. The part of Bruce that learned to survive by being smart and ruthless. There's Professor Hulk, Bruce's intelligence combined with the Hulk's strength, the version that seemed like the answer, the cure, except it wasn't. It was just another mask. And then there's Devil Hulk, the darkest one. The one that carries all of Bruce's deepest hatred for his father, for the world, for everything that was ever done to him. Every single one of these personalities came from the same place. A little boy who was hurt so badly, so young, that his mind had to split just to survive. This isn't just a superhero story, this is a story about trauma, about what happens when a child is broken and nobody helps him put the pieces back together. And here's what makes it truly heartbreaking. The Hulk, the monster the world fears and hunts, is just that little boy's pain. Given a body, given a voice, given a strength that nobody can ignore. Because nobody could ignore it when it was just a child crying. So let me ask you something. After everything I just told you, the abuse, the murder, the trauma, the years of running and hiding and never being able to just exist in peace, who's the real monster in this story? Brian Banner. Who destroyed his son before he even had a chance to grow up? The military, who hunted Bruce for decades like an animal instead of helping him? Or Bruce Banner, a man who never wanted any of this, who tried his entire life to be good and controlled and safe, and who still couldn't outrun what was done to him as a child? The Hulk smashes cities. That's real. That can't be ignored. But the Hulk also sacrifices himself over and over to protect the people Bruce loves. Jumps in front of threats no one else can survive. Carries a weight that would destroy anyone else. He's not a monster. He's a shield built from pain. By a little boy who had no other way to survive. And that is the story no one told you about the Hulk. A boy who lost his mother and was never allowed to grieve. A man who carries the weight of a childhood he never recovered from. And a monster that was never really a monster at all, just pain. That finally found a way out. If this video hit different than you expected, drop a comment. What do you think is Bruce Banner's saddest moment? And if you're new here, welcome to Lore Vault. Every week, we go deeper into the stories behind the characters you thought you knew. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.